What's up, everybody? You are listening to the Think Big podcast. I'm your host, Ayelet Polonsky, also known as your manifestation mentor. This podcast is designed to help you create a manifestation mindset by learning how to think big. You'll learn how to use your thoughts to co-create your reality. Let's get into today's episode. Eckhart Tolle, author of the book, The Power of Now, shares that most humans are never fully present in the now because unconsciously they believe that the next moment must be more important than this one. But then you miss your whole life, which is never not now. One day when I was feeling overwhelmed because it just felt that nothing was working out, I decided to stop and sit on my meditation pillow to find my inner Zen. Sitting in meditation, I noticed my mind wander back and forth between thoughts of the future and thoughts of the past. I was in shock at how challenging it was to just be. There exists an exquisite nectar that emerges from accessing presence in the now. But my mind was having a really hard time settling into the moment. I recalled an astonishing statistic which states that the average human thinks up to 80,000 thoughts per day, and that 80% of this abundance of thoughts are negative. 80% of the thoughts we think on a daily basis tend to be judgmental, fear-based, anxiety-driven, overwhelming, stress-related, guilt-centered. How could we ever experience any inner peace when there's a marathon of negativity taking over our well-being? It's impossible. This tendency to overthink and in a negative way blocks our experience of wonder. It prevents us from tapping into the heart's wisdom. The only way to experience wonder is to feel, not to think. If you experience worry, anxiety, or fear, you're trapped in the future. If you experience resentment or regret, you're trapped in the past. When your mind is clutched onto the past or future, you lose touch with the beauty that is unfolding for you right now. So on my meditation pillow that day, I was determined to come up with a method to help me center and access the wonder of the present moment. And what I came up with changed my life. What came to me was what I call the BRB method. Ultimately, you're telling your monkey mind that you'll BRB, be right back. You send the monkey off to go busy himself with some other adventure. But for this moment, you're not welcoming him into your consciousness. So BRB is an acronym. B stands for breathe in. R stands for right now. And the last B stands for breathe out. It's so easy and you can do it anywhere and it only takes a second. So what you do is you stop what you're doing and you breathe in. The R for right now, you choose a word that encapsulates what you're doing right now. And then the final B, you take a breath out. This BRB loop will instantly help you access the nectar of this moment. So for example, if I'm going for a walk and my mind is wandering, I'll stop and BRB. Breathe in. What's happening right now is I'm walking. So I'll say in my mind the word walking, and then I'll breathe out. Breathe in, walking, breathe out. If I'm cooking and experiencing stress or overwhelm, I'll BRB. I take a breath in, I say to myself the word cooking, and then I take a breath out. If I'm spending time with my kids and it's overwhelming, I breathe in, I tell myself the word kids, and I breathe out. It's that simple. The more you do this practice, the easier it becomes until you naturally access the now without needing any crutch to help you. And know that the root cause of unhappiness is never the situation itself, but the thoughts about the situation. Become aware of the thoughts you are thinking. Separate them from the situation. The situation itself is always neutral. It is as it is. This is your key to freedom and happiness. Sharing is caring, so if you liked what you heard, pay it forward. Share this with a friend. And as always, happy manifesting.
If you enjoyed this episode and would like more manifestation inspiration, tune in every Monday for a new episode. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on an episode. What you get out of this show means the world to me, so I invite you to leave an honest review. If you want more, you can follow me on social media at Ayelet Polonsky. I also have a number of virtual courses to offer if you're ready to take this material to the next level and start embodying a manifestation mindset. I teach you how to heal past trauma, experience the most joy out of life, and rewrite your future so you can feel good more often. Simply head on over to ayeletpolonsky.com for a variety of resources you can start taking advantage of immediately. See you next week. And as always, think big and happy manifesting.